So brothers, this little video is going to be how you can get the most cut from the jewellery store. How you can get the most money for Michael and Franklin. So for this tutorial I'm going to use the best crew and the worst crew, and then I'm going to say my thoughts at the end. So first of all, we have to go with Kareem for the worst driver. We have to go with Norm for the worst gunman, and we have to go with Ricky for the worst hacker. Now, the worst crew, you might think, so we have Kareem with 8%, Norm with 7%, and Ricky with 4%. So that is a total of 19%. Now, in hindsight, it looks great because the crew isn't getting that much money because it's only 19%. But we'll compare it with the other clips I'm going to be showing you at the end. So, to start off with the worst crew in the jewellery store heist, you want to shoot the crates, or you can just smash them. Either one will work. And remember, when you shoot them, you still have to collect the jewellery. So after you shoot it, walk up to it and press B just to make sure you can grab it. And then once you grab it all, you are ended off with 4.6 million, which of course is a lot. And remember, when you're going down the tunnel, remember, if you're using Norm, he will actually die and he'll fall off his bike, leaving his cut on the floor. So make sure to pick up his cut as Franklin. And then the heist continues as normal, and you end up with a great 1.1 million as Michael and 260,000 as Franklin. Now, both cuts are actually very, very good. So if you want to get the most cut out of it, in hindsight, use the worst crew. But I'm going to show you that it's actually not the case. I'm going to show you now the same heist, but with the best crew, and then a custom crew that I actually found out is technically the best. So, enjoy the heist with the best crew. Okay, so for the best crew, you want to use Edito for the driver, Gustavo for the gunman, and Paige for the hacker. Now, Edito 14% cut, Gustavo 14% cut, and Paige 15% cut. Now, they are the best, so of course they will cost the most, and with Edito being 14, that's of course 14% cut, with Gustavo being again another 14, that makes 28%, and then of course Paige with 15 makes it a good 43% cut. Now, that's nearly half of the cut. So of course you wouldn't expect to see much at the end, but you're still left with a decent amount, which I'm going to show you now. So I'm not going to show you the entire heist, but here's the cut for Michael and Franklin. So when you're doing it with the best crew, Michael gets 750,000, while Franklin gets 290,000. So Franklin does get a little bit more, but that's a whole 400,000 off of Michael. So is it really worth it? Not much, but it's still there. Now I'm going to show you the custom crew that I made, and it will get you the most. So this custom crew involves of Eddie Toh as the driver, Norm Richards as the gunman, and Ricky as the hacker. Now you might think, well, that's more cut for the crew because Eddie Toh is the driver, so that's more cut for the crew. Except there's a little detail which only happens if you choose Kareem, which I'm going to show you now. So if you use Kareem, it depends on what you will get, because if you grab more than Kareem, because Kareem will actually grab some of the jewellery with you, he will grab around 4.4 to 4.7 million dollars. So that could make a big difference. If he grabs more than you, you'll be about 4.4 or 4.6. 4.6 is what I actually ended up getting on like my first time round, well, not ever, on the first time recording this. And I thought, wow, that's actually quite good. And you've seen the results at the end of the heist. Michael got 1.1, and then you've seen the one with Eddie, and Michael only got 700,000. So you still might think, well, Kareem's actually still the better choice because Michael gets 1.1 million. But that's actually not the case. The custom crew actually gets you more because you're using Eddie Toh, and Eddie Toh actually doesn't grab anything, meaning Michael can grab it all and get 4.9 million. And then if you use the worst crew for the gunman and the hacker, Michael ends up with 1.1 million again, but he actually gains an extra 10,000. So it's not too much, but this is technically the best crew to go at the jewelry store heist with, because that's the final cut. So do what you wish with this video. You can use my advice, or you can just keep on using the crews that you use. Personally, I don't use any of these crews. I actually make a full-on custom one for myself, which doesn't get me much money at all, but I like using the people in the custom crew that I made technically for myself, which involves Christian Feltz for the hacker, Packy McQuarrie for the gunman, and Kareem for the driver. But yeah, there you go. That is the best way to get the most money out of the jewelry store heist. If you liked the video, drop a like, consider subscribing, and comment if you want me to make more of these, because I'll make more. So yeah, see you all later, and until next time, peace.